Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to the finals of the promotion playoff for the Scottish Championship League. Here in Football Manager 2017, we are playing our second season as Ayr United. And if in this pair of upcoming games here, where's our schedule? Schedule over here. In our pair of upcoming games, if we can somehow come ahead of Hamilton, which are in their, basically the relegation playoff for them, from their point of view, from the Premier team. If we can beat them, we will enter the Premier League and probably get whooped next season, but we'll have a heck of a lot more money while getting whooped along the way. What do we know about these guys? Not a whole heck of a lot. If we can get a comparison overall of things, we do have 3 players unavailable. Craig McGuffey has been injured. He's got his torn groin muscle, which sounds incredibly painful. He's out for 5 to 7 weeks. So he'll be back next season, but that's about it. Nicky Devlin is out with suspended. I think he got a 6 yellow card or something like that. So I was going to start him here, but he should be back next match, and we'll try to get him here because he's our captain, although he's been dropping in ranks because we haven't been playing him that much, and I feel bad about that. Average player value. A little bit of a difference. Their team is worth 6 times as much as our team. 6 times as much. But you know what? This is exactly the sort of stuff that we were encountering in our first season as Ayr United. We can deal with this. It's fine. We're going to be playing at home. I'm going to play the 4-5, well, the so-called 4-5-1 wide over here. We do want to have you as an advanced playmaker here. You're actually more comfortable in a support role. So I'm actually going to go ahead and do this. You know, we'll hang back a little bit more. We're going to play standard mentality over here. We are playing at home, so I'm sort of splitting the difference between sort of more defensive and more offensive. Yeah, we'll see what we can do. In terms of exhaustion levels, it's not too bad. Gary is at 90, which isn't fantastic. We could start Ross, which is at 92 instead. Or Robbie, actually, which has a lot of energy. He's only 87% sharp. But that actually might be the way to go. You're also happy playing as a box-to-box midfielder. You could also play as a deep-lying a deep-lying playmaker, yeah. Generic central midfielder. Another ball-winning midfielder. I think the box-to-box is... How good are you? What are we talking about here for, like, long shots only a 4? Yeah, I would really rather you didn't do that. Also finishing... I mean, so you probably won't. Your passing's quite good. I don't think I want to encourage you to play box-to-box, actually. I would really encourage you to play in more of a passing role. I don't think I want to put you as a deep-lying playmaker, because I think the advanced playmaker and deep-lying playmaker, there's a bit of conflict there. Maybe just another ball winning is going to be fine. Put your ball winning on support. Maybe both. Well, you can be on the fence. You're more comfortable playing that. A couple of ball winnings over there might be the way to go. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of hard tackling in the middle, but it might be the right kind of mentality to get this done. Try to get it over to Stevenson, who'll try to connect it up to someone else, if at all possible. Pope is not supposed to be on our substitution list. Daryl Fortis is going to be our striker substitute, so we've got room for one other person in here. Maybe, well, Isaac Vassell, again, is another sort of forward-minded person. He can play left or right or striker, which might not be a bad idea, because that'll give us 2 possible subs up front. All right, let's go with something like that. It's going to be tricky, I have no doubt. Oh, and we did officially sign Thomas to our team. He is no longer here on loan. We've officially signed him. People are going to be pretty happy about that, I suspect. What's he done to warrant us bring him in? Come on, dude. He's been, like, really, really good. Almost no risk attached here. No lose situation. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's the internet, so people are always going to have conflicting opinions. Weather's all good. Probably going to voice a 4-4-2. A lot of people out on the other side. Andy's at a yellow card warning because he's forever at a yellow card warning, but that's the way it's going to be. Nice to have him back again. The sharpness a little bit low, which might be a problem, but I'm very excited about a high condition player coming in over here. We could also consider, actually, let's bring Tom Flanagan in here. Tom Flanagan, apparently, had specifically promised to play him in his favorite position, which is a full-on defensive center back, and I think that's probably okay to do that. Kalen Crane... You could just bring in Jace, even though he's about to leave. I think it's going to be fine to leave him in there. And then, and Vincent as well. Like, no. Man, Jace can play a lot of stuff. I can't believe we're losing him. Nope, Andy Gigan's going to be fine. It's fine. It's possibly the single most important match that we've ever done. Well, no, the second game is going to be the single most important match we've ever done. Well, then I guess it'll depend a lot on the results of the first. If it's a blowout one way or another, then I guess the second one won't be quite as important, but has draw written all over it. You know what? My God, Ayr is a slight favorite. How are we a slight favorite? I mean, clearly Hamilton's down here because they've been performing very badly this year, right? And we're here because we've been performing very well this year. But they're still a much, much stronger team on paper. It might make it a bit easier, but it's still a good team. Some people have labeled their team as potential giant killer. I'm always positive. Of course, of course. Opposition instructions. So, what do you have to say about it? All right, you have that. Stephen Boyd, how quick are you? You might be very quick. Your acceleration's quite low, though. I don't know. We'll keep you tightly marked. What about you? You are probably much faster, so I think I'm going to agree with that. I'll also say, listen, we're going to close down on you really fast. Try to avoid opportunities for you to do some crazy stuff. Okay. Favorites for a reason. Listen. I expect nothing but a win from this first leg. And I have faith in you. Okay, good. Mood's very, very, very good. Very, 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 very good. Oh my God, I'm so stressed out. I don't want to hit this button. Let's do it. Let's do it. We can do it. Okay. So, we are wearing our black and white stripes. I don't know why we never have it when we're playing Kilmarnock. Is it because we're, like, both local teams? Like, we're both relatively close to one another, and therefore, maybe both teams wear their away colors is, like, you know, an okay thing. Anyway, feels good to be back in the black and white stripes. Of course, we will be ending out the season in our away kit, wherever we play Hamilton. I have no idea where they are. Stevenson's already down to 90%, 88%. He's getting tired really fast. 15, what's happening? There's, like, no highlights going on here. Stevenson with the corner. Lamy does get his head on it, but does go a little too wide, unfortunately. But good attempt, good attempt. Pass completion rate's 76%. Not as good as we might like, but that's to be expected. It's a good team. They're probably really good at intercepting. Their tackles have not been fantastic, but it's too early to really tell over there. We're a little low on possession. Is that an injury on the other side? My God, how are we 35 minutes in? We've had one highlight. Crane with the throw in. Vincent picks it up. Gets it to Stevenson. Who attempts a shot. It does get deflected away. And that's it for the highlight. I mean, on the bright side, we're not seeing too many highlights from the opposition either. Nice interception there by Tony Ralston. Gets it to Lamy. I need to remember probably to tell Mr. Savage over here that you should just take short kicks. You don't have to dump it too deeply. Thank you very much. Should make that a permanent part of the tactic. Thomas with the free kick over here. Does go wide. Wide and high. 37 minutes in. The shots are 3-1. I'm tempted to remove, and I think it actually would be an excellent idea. Oh, there's actually no team instructions in this one. Okay, I was going to say remove the work ball in the box, but apparently it's already gone. So we're legit getting not much shots. Well, I mean, there haven't been very many highlights, so makes sense. Crawford, ooh, failed pass there. I mean, it could have been Stevenson not paying attention, but it feels like the pass itself could have been delivered better. Back to Crawford. Crawford, are you going to send it up or wide? I think, oh, up to Thomas. Thomas wide to Fortis. Oh, to Stevenson. But this defense is really locking down a lot. I feel like they're playing very, very defensively minded. Although, with the possession stats, I'm not sure. So that went kind of crazy. It is just going to be a goal kick. Again, people getting very tired very fast. We are approaching on the half. We'll get a bit of a recharge, and then have to start looking into some substitutions. We are going to come into this quite a bit more tired than our opposition by virtue of the fact that they haven't had to play a game to get here. They might be lacking in sharpness unless they organize some friendlies in between, which may have been a very good idea. I don't know. So that might be our one thing. Lamy, the golden head, sends it forward. Come on, get the ball away from these guys. Yeah, they're playing, it feels like they're playing very cautious, short passing game, high possession. I'm not sure what that means in terms of us and what we might do about that. Get it out of there. Get it out of there! Oh, night! Oh my God, okay, it went wide. Goal kick. Most likely that's the final play before the half. I mean, we'll get a kick, and there we go. All right. We really need to win this one. Come on, keep working hard. You can do this. The mentality is dropping pretty aggressively here. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. All right, mood's not too bad up front, just a lot less in the back, which makes me a bit unhappy. I don't know if we make a change. Pass completion, again, Savage. Yeah, we really got to tell you to make those shorter passes, because we keep giving it up on the kick out, which is bad. I think up front has been kind of okay. I don't know. Let's do it. Let me over to Crane. Crane sends it forward to LeBaron, who sends it right back to Crane. Geegan, Ryan Stevenson. Come on, you're the playmaker. Make a play. Crane, I mean, he's boxed in. Where's it going to go? Nowhere. I don't know what any of that was. Alan Forrest not having a great game so far, although he probably hasn't had a lot of opportunities to do much. We can take a look at more of the specific stats, but I suspect that is true. Trip, a kick, a reprimand. No cards yet on either side. We're almost 60 minutes in. I'm going to do a sub here because people are getting, obviously, extremely exhausted. Stevenson, we're going to pull you out for Kearney, because I still want the advanced playmaker. I realize your sharpness isn't too good, but that's going to be okay. Let's just start with that. You can make a difference. You can make this happen. I would like to be up by 1. Oh, come on! That guy clearly just fell over. He clearly just fell over. It's starting to rain a little bit. What the hell? It was obvious. Oh, my God. Come on. Come on. All right. How's our pass completion? 77. I mean, not stupendous, but not bad. We're starting the offense. I think... Ooh, okay, we don't win that header, but the ball is loose. We're able to pick it up, start a new offensive run. That is quite the deep forward pass there. Very, I don't know, a little too eager, I would say. We give up possession just like that. Paul Kearney struggling to grab it there. Fails to take it. Looks like they might get a shot on. Okay, another guy just falls over. I thought, oh, there we're going to get another card here. Come on. We outshot them 5-3. I mean, it's such a low-shot game. I'm really worried about the away game not going well. Wow, that is a beautiful cross-pitch pass by Alan Forrest. Alan Forrest, I cannot believe you delivered that with such stupendous accuracy. Don't get me wrong. Thomas needs to get huge... We're going to watch that again. Thomas needs to get huge amounts of credit for catching that pass while on the while there was someone right on him. Oh, I think this is the highlight. There you go. I don't know. That was weird. I think it's going to be that. I think Force is going to end up with it over here as Thomas moves out that way. I got to just see this again. Crawford. No, this is live. Okay, something went wrong with the rewind then. There we go. Just shy of this. Kearney fails to take it away. Flanagan tackles. Crawford fails again there. Okay, just click instead of holding it. Here it is. Flanagan gets the Force. Force carries the ball far forward. Look at this. From the midfield. Thomas, there's someone right there. He gets the pass on the foot right away, takes a shot right away. Beautiful. I mean, holy crap, man. That was just really fantastic. Okay. Being one ahead is huge because it means we can, the second game, we can maybe just grind it out to a draw. Although we're here on the offense again. So the first goal was gorgeous. The second goal seemed kind of fluky. It's possible the goaltender was kind of slightly blinded or surprised by the shot here because there were a lot of bodies in front. He may not have expected it. Suddenly we're up 2-0. Unexpected. Or can we say 3-0? That beautifully targeted. Paul Kearney, beautifully targeted. Was not on the goalkeeper. Wasn't delivered with maybe as much power as it could have been to guarantee a goal, but not too bad. We've only done one sub in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sub out Robbie Crawford at this point. We're going to bring in Gary Fraser. You're going to still play as a ball-winning midfielder. I just want to make sure we avoid the double yellow situation. And also avoid having anyone getting too exhausted if we can. Which probably means another substitute in a second, actually, or even now. Wait for this one to go through, and then we'll plan the next one. Because, yeah, there's not much time left. Vincent LeBaron, we obviously want you to play in the next one. Let's bring in Isaac, who's not as comfortable on that wing, though. But it's really, I really don't want you to be completely worn out for the next game. So it's going to be okay. You actually are quite comfortable playing as an inside forward. It's because your footedness is inverted. So I don't think wide target man is what we want, although it could work. You'll be a support-minded inside forward. It means you'll move in a little bit more and open up some scoring opportunities. There we go. That works out really well. Okay, I'm pleased with that. Because, yeah, again, we'll probably want Vincent. And at 75% sharpness, Isaac's not going to do too bad. And he might get himself up above 80 here if he gets... I mean, it's only 15 minutes playtime, but it's not too shabby. We're not going to make any changes. Again, I would be really happy... If Craig McGuffey were in, the next game would be perfect for a 5-3-2. It would be perfect for a 5-3-2. But I'm not sure that... I mean, we can check to see. It's possible one of these other guys can play in sort of a poacher-style role or something like that. We might still be able to get a decent tall man, short man kind of thing with Thomas plus someone else. So we got a few people who can play striker. Yellow card for the other side. We got probably about 15 minutes left of play here. We find ourselves on the offense. Crane to Vassal. Vassal to Geegan. Sends it forward to Crane, who's got a good crossing opportunity. Gets it to Thomas. Goes too high. I mean, if we had finished this off 3-0, then I'd be like almost automatic for the next game that like something's going to be okay. Especially if we go into a more defensive-minded position. I mean, we might give up a goal or two, but at that point it's okay. Oh, Gigan. Oh, he's got his yellow, so he's going to face a ban. Although I think he's still going to be there for the next game. I think he'll miss the one after that because he's hit his yellow card limit. Can't sub him out here. It's okay. Oh, Thomas moving up. Hey, at this point, I'm just happy it means if we have the ball, they can't score. Over to Forrest. Forrest, quick shot to Thomas. Thomas, quick shot right on target. A beautiful attempt. Again, very close to that 3-0. And here it matters. Every goal we add on to this helps out. We've got a corner here. Every goal is critical because it's aggregate across two. It's going to lead to another corner kick, keeping up the pressure, and again, making it harder for them to score one. Because if we go into the next one with a 2-goal lead, I'll be very happy. A 1-goal lead, a lot harder to feel safe about. Thomas to Ralston. Ralston up to Flanagan. Flanagan to Forrest. Forrest can center it. Someone right on him. Whoa, gets shoved from behind. It's just going to be a foul. No card. We get a free kick here. See what Flanagan can do with it. Sends it into the middle. No headers, but Forrest, actually, 3-inch tall Alan Forrest, gets shorter every match. Does get a header on it, but it doesn't lead to anything. There's only 40 seconds left about... Oh, Ralston, beautiful interception there. Hamilton is still on the offense here. This is a little bit scary. What is this going to be? It's going to be a goal kick for us. Okay, fantastic. 10 seconds left. This is going to be the final play. At this point, Savage, honestly, you could shoot it as far as you want. There you go. A short kick to Lammy. Lammy across to Forrest, who makes sure not to give up possession. Full-time, 2-0 lead going to the next one. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You guys are the best team. I love you all. We're going out for cookies and ice cream. Excellent. I know a place. Trust me. There's an awesome ice cream place in the air. Wow. But now we got the away game. 2-game lead is amazing. Forrest, natural performer. Excellent, good. The Axes. Interesting nickname for Hamilton here. All right. Shocked by superb air. 2-0. One of the competition's worst defense. Thomas impresses for air. He continues to... I'm going to... praising performance is never good. 8.3 is really good, though. I mean, come on. Yes, it actually worked. Praising performance finally had an effect that was positive. But it was an 8.3 rating. I mean, come on. 87% pass completion as well. 100% tackles, although I don't expect he did a lot of tackling over there. So yes, so in 4 days, we have an away match. Stamina will be a bit of an issue going into this, and we're going to have to consider our tactics. And what I'm going to do is the couple of people who can play strikers, we got a few options. We're going to see if we might be able to get a situation, a setup that we'd be happy with something like the 5-3-2 narrow on a counter mentality. And we're going to be looking to sort of just frustrate the other team, hopefully. And see, I mean, we did not have a huge possession game there. I think it's going to be important to have a defensive mentality, but to go into it from the start. We don't have 100% familiarity with this over here, but it's not too shabby. I don't know. I'm not 100%. We might stick with this and go standard. Again, it's a little, it is fairly defensive. It might still be the way to go. Well, I'll partially see what kind of setup we can get, and based on people's stamina and condition and how much they've got left, and try to organize a team that's got the best set of condition and sharpness balanced by familiarity, and we'll see what happens. But thank you very much for watching, folks. One more game to go, and if we win it, we get promoted to the Premier League, which would be the greatest thing. I mean, oh, I can't believe how far we've come as a team, as Ayr United has come as a team. I also, because in real life, they did not, they came in 10th and got, I think, auto-demoted back to the League One this year instead of moving up. Well, actually, sorry, last season, the first season we played, where we did fairly well in the Championship League, Real Life Ayr came in last and was demoted back to League One. They seem to be doing very well in the 2017-2018 season here in League One. The first few games have been a huge success, and actually even some against the Championship and Premier League teams in some of the Cup games. They're actually doing really well this year. So hopefully the real life Ayr will continue to do well, but our virtual Ayr has been fantastic. And again, so a huge victory for the virtual Ayr United here, but also I feel like personally for me, and with the help of the community, like the amount of learning I feel like I've done, there's still lots to do, but now, you know, how many hours have we got into this? I've got 160 hours into Football Manager, and I feel like maybe I'm finally starting to get it. You know, still very much a noob compared to a lot of other people in Football Manager who have over 1,000 hours, and there are a lot of them. But I'm starting to feel like you know, maybe I've finished my first year of schooling, and I'm going to the second year of schooling here. Far from completing my degree, and certainly, you know, no post grad type degrees here, but getting there. Thanks for watching, and I hope the next game goes well.